One sunny morning, Daniel saw a tiny sparkling door in his garden. It was golden and shining. Daniel was very curious. He touched the door, and suddenly he was pulled inside. He fell softly on a soft, glowing cloud. Around him, the sky was pink and purple, and little stars danced in the air. Daniel looked around. He saw floating islands with rainbow waterfalls. Everything was magical. Daniel ran to a big rainbow bridge. It was made of light and sparkles. When he stepped on it, the bridge moved gently, carrying him high above the clouds. Below him, small flying creatures waved their tiny wings. They looked friendly and happy. On the first island, Daniel found a forest of candy trees. The leaves were pink, yellow, and blue. Some trees had lollipops, and others had chocolate fruits. Daniel ran around and tasted the sweet treats. He laughed and felt very happy. Then, Daniel heard a soft, musical sound. He followed it and found a river made of sparkling water. Small golden fish jumped from the water and danced in the sunlight. Daniel wanted to cross the river. Suddenly, a tiny bridge appeared. It was made of glittering stones. Daniel walked carefully, step by step, and reached the other side safely. On the second island, Daniel met tall, singing flowers. They swayed gently and hummed funny tunes. The petals glowed in the colors of the rainbow. Daniel jumped and ran through the flowers. Every step he took made the flowers giggle with tiny sparkling sounds. He then discovered a hidden cave. The walls of the cave sparkled like diamonds. Tiny glowing crystals lit the way, and Daniel felt like he was walking inside a treasure chest. Inside the cave, he found a magical map floating in the air. The map showed secret islands, rainbow mountains, and forests made of clouds. Daniel grabbed the map and smiled. Daniel climbed a small hill and saw a magical castle in the distance. It had shining towers and doors made of crystal. A soft, warm light came from inside. Daniel ran quickly. When he reached the castle, a big golden key appeared in front of him. Daniel picked it up carefully. The key opened the castle's main door. Inside, there were floating carpets, dancing lights, and soft clouds on the floor. Daniel walked slowly and saw a room full of treasure chests. Each chest had tiny, glowing creatures inside. They looked like little stars with wings. The creatures flew around Daniel happily, lighting up the room. Suddenly, the castle started to move. It floated in the air and went to a hidden mountain. Daniel held the key tightly. Outside, dragons with rainbow scales flew around. They were friendly dragons and smiled at Daniel. One dragon carried him safely to the mountain's top. On top of the mountain, Daniel saw the most magical garden he had ever seen. Flowers glowed, rivers sparkled, and tiny fairies danced in the air. Daniel ran and played with them. He climbed sparkling rocks, slid down rainbow slides, and jumped over glowing streams. Then, Daniel noticed a small, golden door at the top of a tree. He climbed carefully and entered the door. Inside, he found a room full of floating bubbles. Each bubble showed a different magical world: underwater kingdoms, ice palaces, and jungles with dancing animals. Daniel jumped from bubble to bubble, exploring new places. As the sun began to set, Daniel felt sleepy. The fairies gathered around him and sang a soft, twinkling song. A warm, golden light surrounded Daniel. Suddenly, he was back in his garden. The sparkling door was gone, but in his hand, he still held the golden key. Daniel smiled. He knew that one day, the magical adventure would start again. And he could not wait to explore new islands, meet new creatures, and find new treasures. His heart was full of joy, wonder, and excitement.